Hi everybody, it's Debbie here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video and deciding to watch today. And if you see something you like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can come back and see some more. And if you are a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm really glad you could join me today. So I have something new. So I just recently started watching another YouTuber. I think her channel is fairly new. Her videos are awesome if you're into journaling or any of that. You know, she's an awesome, she does some awesome journal pages. They're just beautiful. But she came up with an idea that I think she got from somebody else. I can't remember. But anyway, her name is Charmaine Coquilla, I think. I will link her channel down below so that you can check her out and go on over and show her some love if you like that journaling thing, because like, yeah, she's a thumbs up. So help her grow her channel as well. But anyway, she made these things that she called receipt rolls. And then she made some little matchbooks. And she gave me this idea when she did the little matchbooks. I don't need anything that looks that fancy for myself, but I want a way that I can use up tiny bits of paper. Like, I like to keep things. Like, I mean, look, there's a ton of gorgeousness on that little wee piece of paper. I can't bear to part with it. I can't throw it away. But I buy these. I like these little composition notebooks. They are 50 sheets each. They have narrow ruled sheets in them. They're a sewn binding, and there are 3 in a pack for $1.25 in Canada, at Dollar Tree, only $1 if you're in the US. So yeah, these little composition books, and I love them. I just make little grocery lists on them and things like that. But when I saw Charmaine's video, I just immediately thought of these books. So right now, the only thing that I'm using them for, I have a traveler's notebook in the passport size. And right now I'm using one to, I think I've got this upside down. I'm using one to collect my, oh, sorry, I always hit my stand. My holiday passbook stamps that I'm trading with people. So anyway, I'm using one for that. And I have another one in here that I started to decorate. See, I use them for just for little, when I'm going out of town, I don't want to forget things. So a couple of days before I know I'm going, I'll start writing things down. But, so I'm going to take this little one out. And that's all it is one of these little construction books. And I just put some pretty mint green paper on the, oops, I've glued the pages on this one. But anyway, so this is my idea. So pop on over and watch her video and see what she is doing. And I'm even gonna take some of this stuff out of here and dump it out on my table. Whoops, I think I already opened this. Dump it out on my table. And this is all things that I've gotten from other people. And yeah, I save stuff and I don't use it, but I should use it. So maybe I'll just use this bag too to glue on so I don't get glue on my table. So all I have to do this is my Ross glue stick. This is that super glue I was telling you about. I don't think I've ever used a glue stick up this fast. But anyway, this is my idea. My idea is to use this for a glue book and to do each one of these pages as a really cool, separate little piece of art. And then I have this, and I'm assuming when I'm done it's going to be like this big, and I don't care. But what I'm assuming is that when I'm done, I can go ahead and rip the page out, and it will be a wonderful little collage piece to add to another project. So I'll have all of these pre-made wonderful little bits. So this is is this a pocket? I think it is. Yeah, so I'm not going to use that because that's a pocket. But this really wonderful little piece of balloons, isn't that pretty? I don't have anything else like this. So what I'm thinking is I'll take this and I'm going to take this. I might have to go get another ink because I don't want them to all be like almost black. And this is the dark walnut stain. It's really dark, but it's almost empty. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it right there at the top of the page like that. This glue is getting really tacky. Yes, just like that. And because I left a straight edge on there, there's no sense in me. Now, I might not put anything else on that page until I come to something else that's going to go with this. And I didn't stick it all the way down. It's on there. Now I've got this piece. I'm just going to take it. I don't want to lose this piece. So this may be a long video because it's basically just a craft with me. So go ahead and get yourself a cup of tea or grab yourself a coffee if it's first thing in the morning. I'm going to leave that sticking out right there because I didn't get it over far enough, and I'm not going to worry about it. This is really pretty. It even might go with this. For some reason, this paper with the gold writing on it and the peaches, burgundies, and what have you, the browns that are in this, just seem to blend with stuff. So I have stickers as well. I brought a real ton of stickers down here because I brought all of my Sticky Club stickers with me because I haven't been using them all, and I want to. I really, really want to. Oh, I think I should. I'm going to go get my other ink stains and my blending to darken some of these pages. Wouldn't that be pretty? So this is a sticky note. Okay, so I am going to use some antique linen on this page. Maybe not a lot. I just don't want it to look so new to this. I love this. My table's wobbling a little bit. I'll be so glad when my craft room has furniture. And I heard some of the stores were opening. What's the date today? I believe it's Thursday. So, isn't that awful? That happens, doesn't it? So, I think it's Thursday. It might be Wednesday. Does anybody else have that happening during the COVID? I'm just going to straighten you guys up a little bit from when I when I banged onto you there. But yeah, so I am not knowing what day of the week it is, but I am going to try this dollar store glue out. I grabbed this. This is in one of my hauls from Dollarama. Even with that, I can't get it off. Let me try this. There, that's better. My tweezers, I couldn't get a hold of it, but I grabbed a hold of the edge of it with my nail clippers. Sometimes it's good that you don't put stuff away. So I'm going to use this glue. And I'm going to see how it works. So it's just a child's or a school, a school kid's glue. But I think it'd be fine for anything that I'm going to use this for. So my thoughts are, I'm going to put this down. So my thoughts are that, oh, isn't that pretty? Even just that, like if I wanted something for my journal and a place to write, and I have the rest of the page covered up, and I just want to journal a little quote or something down on this. That's a really good use. And these came in my sticky club. I can't even remember, probably way back at Valentine's Day last year with the Love Potion bottle, or the perfume bottle. And yeah. Also, let me see, I have all kinds of things that I brought over to my table and just stacked them beside here. I love the idea that this could go in a journal. And I have this little stamp that I think I want to put right here. And it just says, enjoy the journey. So I'm going to stop working on this one for a while. And because my idea is that I am going to clip this off. I think I brought my scissors over. I finally found my big scissors, guys. So I haven't had these big scissors since this particular pair. I haven't had since the other house for a long time. So I have this piece of paper, which is absolutely perfect. I'm going to cut across the bottom like this, but then I'm going to leave that really nice and big. Then I'm going to take my vintage photo, I think. I'm going to take my vintage photo, and I'm going to use it to do this. Oh, I was hoping that would happen. See what happens when you don't empty your brush out, but you just keep moving something over? Look what it just looks like. It just looks like your whole page has been water soaked over different times. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to put this down. I just keep going, hoping there. I'm going to let the edges curl up if they want to. There. I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And I'm not going to put it right to the edge because I may stick something under this. Like that. Now the idea behind having this edge, like, my idea behind having this left over a little wee bit is that I'll still be able to close my book because my pages won't go right to the very, very center. See, I left them all out a little bit. And besides being, ooh, there's glue on that. Besides being able to close my book, I'll be able to cut that edge off or tear it when I go to use the piece. So, there. So I have a page started. And that just looks really awesome. But the idea behind this was because, see, I wanted to put this trunk on something. I'm going to put it closer to the bottom because, like I said, I still may want to tuck something in there. I mean, I might have a ticket or who knows what I might end up with. But that's a part of a page. So I'm going to carry on. I'm just going to carry on and do a whole bunch, and then I will come back and I'll flip through the pages and I'll show you what I've come up with when I'm finished. So I've been playing in here for a little while now, long enough to drink a couple cups of tea and yeah, just having some downtime. So I'll show you what I've got and what I'm going to do next. So these bits were laying in front of me, so I inked up this in the pink and just glued these down here, and these two are stickers. This is, of course, a sticky note with just this little piece of paper and this one behind here and the little stamp that says enjoy the journey. Now I took this and ripped this corner off and ripped this corner off and inked it a little bit just to show you how I'll probably use these pages. So when I'm looking for something and I don't quite know what I've got, I'm hoping that I can flip through here, find a page, and it'll be almost done, and then I can just rip it out of here, maybe rough rip the edge, and stick it down and use it. So this one's got a nice little journaling spot on it, but I also added this little sticker down at the bottom because this says love and giving flowers. I just, yeah. So this one, I love the way this one turned out. I think when you saw it, all I had was just this paper and the ink maybe down, but and I would do the same thing here. I think I would rip this and take a little bit more of this off and then ink that edge before I put it down, and I'll probably cut this, and this will go on the left hand edge of my page wherever I use it. So yeah, you could also, because I've done everything on the right with the thought that I'm going to be gluing these down, you could also take a piece of washi tape and turn this, like put a piece of washi tape on this side, flip it and put a piece of washi tape on this side, and then you'd have a flip spot with the journaling page basically right behind it. So I think the ideas behind these are awesome. So the ones that are like this, that really don't have a sentiment or a statement, this is kind of an oriental look, and I found this in my this is in my Small Talk Tim Holtz ideology, the word stickers. So I think I'm going to nip this here. And how am I going to put it down? think I'm going to take travel off here. Sometimes it's just figuring out how to take them apart. So I think I'm going to put travel here, like that. I'm going to do the world over, like that, to find the beautiful. And I'm going to put that right down here. So travel the world over to find the beautiful. And I will take, I think, this, because with these little word ones, I really like to do this. And that one's done. So yeah, I really like the idea that these can be little flip pages. Now this one, I can just tear down both sides and re-ink with the green again to get a nice, a lot of them I can just use the middle piece. And there's no reason why you can't cut these apart as well and just use a small piece of them. So I have this one. This one is just very simple. So I have a background, a little background piece. I stamped a little bit behind there, but you can't see much of it now. I put a stamp, an airmail letter, and this is almost like just a pen drawing. This is one of my sticky note stickers. This is a sticky notes. Like these are, I just basically went through all my packages of sticky notes. Like look at this one. I just hit that package of sticky notes. These had to be the October ones. And this is fabulous because this is a perfect journaling spot. And this will go on to a Halloween page in a planner, all kinds of things. So here's another one. This is just a sticky note. These were in the sticky notes or the Sticky Club stickers. This was, I think all of these were. This is a sticky note. This is just one of the sticky notes had this background paper, and it's just it tears apart here, but I didn't tear it. I just put the whole thing down and then put some of these little mushroom stickers down on the bottom. Very organic and a very cool spot to journal. And this will go in lots of things because it's basically black and white. There was one of the Sticky Club themes was, what was it called? I can't even remember what it was called now. Wow, I should have wrote it down. But it had to do with, maybe it was something to do with astrology. But that's what it was all about. So it had these stickers here that were astrological signs. And I put this one down because I am a Scorpio. And the other ones, I just like the look of them. This man in the moon and this man in the moon. Like, how cool is that? So I had a little piece of this blue and silver paper, just a little scrap. So I thought I'd put it down behind and just ink the rest of the page up. I don't mind that the lines are here and that they show through. I kind of like it, actually. And this is just Oriental, just some Oriental stickers. And that was the theme. It was an Oriental theme. So this was a sticky note, this big one here. So I just glued down the sticky note and put the ladies up here. This one was Gothic literature was the theme. And I absolutely love this. Now, this would definitely, this is so my style, like so my style. So this one will actually be turned into a flip. I know right now that this will be turned into a flip and that I'll journal on the back of it. It just will. So, and this one was just, there was these two paper scraps were laying in front of me and they didn't go together, but I thought if I etch them both with the vintage photo, and my vintage photo is fairly new now, so it's coming out really, really dark. And so I thought if I inked them both, it would blend them together. And then I just put this isn't inked or anything, this is just how it was. And I just glued the bottom half of this down from about here down. I left it so that I can put a thread through here and tie it on if I want to. This is not my style at all, but there is a 7 Seas theme kit that I got, and this little sticker and this little sticker and these background papers were actually in friend mail. So I glued the background papers on, put these two little stickers on, and then added the mermaids because there was a whole page of silver foiled mermaids in my Sticky Club 7 Seas set. So I really like that one. This one is just 3 background papers glued on, and I added, this is oolong tea. I don't know if you can see that, oolong tea, my teacup, my teapot, and if I can find a little wee sticker or a stamp that says tea time, I do think I have a stamp somewhere that says tea time, and I'll put that in here. This one said time for tea, and it was just a page. Now, it was an extra in one of it was actually the tea time, afternoon tea was the name of the monthly theme for the Sticky Club set. And there were 3 or 4 of these, and it was just a sheet. Just like a journal, it just has lines on the back of it. But I thought, that's going to make, this is very much my style as well. But this was very clean. Very, very clean. But look at this picture. Like, all by itself, it's just a statement. So I just stuck it on there and inked it all up. And then it'll be a nice little flap. And I think this is the last one that I did. Now, what happened with these was I'd put 1 or 2 pieces on, and then I would just come to a halt or take a sip of tea, and I'd flip a page, and I'd grab another one of these from the Sticky Club, and I would just start a different page, and I was going back and forth. So if I couldn't think of something right away, I would just jump to the next page and do it. But this one, this is very, I think it actually said something about 1857 or something like that on this. So it says Henry Heath on here, and this was just a receipt pad, and it's actually a sticky notes. So it makes a great little journaling spot on its own. So you could write something on here, and then on the flip, and you could do a secret journal on the back as well. So I will definitely continue to fill this book up, and I'm thinking that I will use some rolls and do some snippets with these stickers as well. Some of them just lend themselves to snippet rolls more than a little page, but I love the idea of having these and using them for little flips, already pre-made flips in my journal. I think that's a really cool idea. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to make yourself one, or you want one of these little books, these are the ones that I got. And they're really sturdy. So all I did was covered the front of this one. And they are, I'll put this up here so that you can see, but they are 4.5 inches by 3.25 inches, or 11.3 centimeters by 8.25 centimeters for my European friends that go by the other measurements. So yeah, I'm loving the idea. So I think what I might do is I'll just take an elastic when this is done and put it around, and then this can be just slipped in with my art journal, and I have it with me all the time in case I'm doing something on the go and I just want to throw some watercolor or something on there and then just add a little extra. So I think that's a great idea. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you haven't already hit the subscribe button by now, you should do that. And come back and see what I have to offer the next time. So bye-bye for now, everybody. Have a wonderful day.